My name is Cheri Kempf. I got started, I was a player first, had a long career from 9 years old on through, played women's majors and then played for Team USA. And from there I was a Division I coach for 4 years at Austin Peay State University. And then I opened a training facility which is called Worth-K. It's located in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's been in existence for 17 years. It is the largest training facility in the country for female fast pitch softball players. And from that, I taught a lot of pitching, spoke on pitching a lot, and from that I have kind of branched out. I do broadcasting now for Fox Sports and ESPN. I work for Worth in sports marketing, and I'm the commissioner of the National Pro Fastpitch League. The philosophy behind starting Club K was just noticing a need for athletes to be in private training. Once you saw the evolution, once the Olympic Games were added in 1996, that approval came through in 92, and the sport just went bananas. Everybody kind of went crazy over, now we have this goal, we have this ultimate dream of being in the Olympics. So private training was one of the areas that really took off during that period. So actually I just started, I was playing at the time, needed a job that would be conducive and allow me to play, and I kind of just started, sent out some letters, about 50 letters, got a small group of girls, didn't have a facility or anything, I just went anywhere they were and started teaching pitching, and it really sort of just went off from there, it just took off. When you look at private training and the athletes that we work with, and you want them to have maybe a particular mindset, I think the things when an athlete comes to me or comes to Club K to train with our instructors, one thing is you want them to be open-minded. You want them to hopefully trust the instructors that are teaching them. If you don't have belief and trust in who's teaching you, you shouldn't be following that person. Otherwise, if you do have it, you need to be open-minded. You need to realize that all skill work is not easy to do. Sometimes things are going to come real natural, it'll be easy, and sometimes they're not. So those are the things that'll be harder that you have to really overcome. But I think aside from that, once you're committed to an instructor, I think that you have to understand that it does take repetition to really set it in. You can make any movement. We can all do any movement that we're asked to do with our bodies right now. But to have that happen naturally when you're in the hitting motion or when you're in the pitching motion, when you're trying to throw a ball as hard as you can and hit a target, or as a hitter when you have a ball coming at you and you're actually trying to make solid contact, to make that skill or that fundamental skill be natural and just happen on impulse, it's going to take repetition. It's going to have to be part of what you do when you swing the bat, or what you do when you throw overhand or underhand if you're pitching. So that has to be understood by the athlete. And I think that really the athletes that excel in training and excel in being coached are the ones who have patience with themselves, have some degree of patience. They set goals. Maybe they might be small goals, but they're able to set those goals and they go out to accomplish them, and they do that on a daily basis. And I think when you see that, when you see an athlete that's willing to listen and then try to do what you're explaining, I think you're going to see somebody who's going to be successful not only in private training but also being coached by a team coach.